So let's finally talk build mode. I'll be covering what we've seen so far from build mode. What will be the capabilities to build your dream home or skyrise buildings? So I've scoured every video I can find and I've Frankenstein stitched them together into the monstrosity you have before you. I don't know why I sound like Stephen Colbert. Anyway, hopefully in the end, I've made your life a little easier and you don't have to jump from video to video seeking this particular topic. So let's get into it. So you've seen in my past videos I've talked about City Edit. Here you can change what's displayed on the billboards, even adding your own videos to them. We can also adjust the look of the entire city by changing the types of trees and shrubs. Here's a look at the same street corner with different flowers on the shrubs. There's also presets, they're calling them city themes, where you can change the look with one simple click of a button. You can choose a spring, autumn, or winter look for your city. At this point, we are limited in world creation or editing in this way. So I do like that they are focusing on gameplay and making ZOI's personalities and relationships more in-depth, but I also know that World Edit is a highly wanted feature. On their wishlist channel on the inZOI Discord, World Edit has received a ton of support from the community. Let me read to you the wishlist submission from our community member Hydra. They write, "How awesome would it be to have a tool like Sims 3 Create a World so we can make our own maps? I'm sure with Unreal Engine 5, the scope of customizing will be crazy. This tool will be very useful for those wanting worlds in other historical settings, such as medieval or futuristic." They also added, "Here's some things I think are essential. Terrain editor. Be able to edit, sculpt, and paint. Also adjust erosion, cliff creation, caves, etc. Add bodies of water like oceans, rivers, waterfalls, and ponds. Lots. We can zone different neighborhoods. Change lot types, residential or community. Also have subtypes, such as parks, gyms, libraries. Other settings. Be able to share custom worlds and to flag a world as a vacation destination. That way, ZOIs can always have different places to go." I love this idea. I think it would be amazing to add this to the game. Will Early Access have this? Probably not, but the team has been very responsive to our wants and our feedback. I think we have a good chance, if they see a lot of the community asking for this feature, to eventually get it in the game. At least something like it. So now, let's dig into build mode. We see here the various wall heights we have available. Looks like 8 different options to choose from. I think the second line looks like maybe you could actually choose a wall height within the range indicated. I think that's a bit more flexibility than even in The Sims if I'm not mistaken. You could also see some quick room presets on there. And it looks like no curved walls just yet, but I think that's also a highly requested feature on the wishlist channel, so hopefully we'll get it in time. Oh, and we most definitely have a color wheel again. I know a lot of you are really happy to see that, and I am too. We also have a good amount of materials to choose from, like wallpapers, tiles, bricks, and wood. And of course, if that isn't enough, you could also use the AI feature to look for something more unique. And I know this isn't exactly build mode, but look at these furniture assets. Looks like we could build our own amusement park with some of the pieces from Bliss Bay. And remember, the rides will be interactable. And here's just a few more furniture pieces. Check out the wedding props. Oh, and I love that we're getting a taco truck. And here's some of the options for landscaping. And since we're getting Santa Monica, you know we gotta have orange trees. We see here some of the roof options. I've not seen roofing as intricate as in The Sims 4 just yet. They did mention though that most people in Korea, well in the city anyway, live in apartment buildings, so it makes sense they don't have too many options just yet for roofing. And they've given us a little sneak peek on how you can manipulate stairs in build mode. You can create these modular or spiral style staircases. You can edit the banisters as well. So this next clip is actually from one of the playtesters from late last year. I'll keep their channel name on the upper right hand corner for the entirety of their clip so you can check them out on YouTube. Looks like you can select from 3 types of stairs. You can see here some of the various edits you can make. You can change the look of the steps as well as the banisters, or have no banisters at all. So it looks like there's plenty of styles here to choose from. And then of course you could change the color and material type or use AI. So another really cool build feature is how you can change a wall to instantly be an entire pane of glass. Imagine this on a sky-rise apartment. And this next clip is from one of the Korean YouTubers that also received this game late last year to playtest. Again, I'll keep her channel name displayed on the entirety of her clip. So in this clip, she played around with building walls. You can see here how tightly the grid blocks allow you to place these walls. It looks like she's using the small wall height here. And here's the tallest wall height to compare. And notice how close the grid goes to the sidewalk. I really like this. I imagine you can place landscaping or fencing right up against the sidewalk. So, the developers asked the community recently if they would be satisfied with the limitation of only having 4 floors to build upon in this game. They were trying to balance the demand on PC performance with the creative freedom of building. In the end, they went with what the majority of the community was asking for, which was unlimited floors. We'll have the ability to place these empty or fake floors in between, so you can still get the look of a super tall building without actually killing your computer. The developers are still recommending 4 floors maximum, not including the basement level, to avoid performance issues within the game. But if you think your PC can handle it, you will have the freedom of unlimited floors. Here's another little tidbit shared with us recently from the developer. They mainly posted this to show a problem they had with not being able to designate an author to rooms on Canvas. Remember, Canvas is the equivalent of the Sims 4 gallery, where you can download other players' ZOIs, lots, or rooms. So I included this clip mainly because it shows how you can combine rooms easily from Canvas and edit them to your liking to build your own home. I think the window selection looks pretty decent. It also looks like you could turn off the grid to place items. And here's some of the various lighting fixtures. Oh, and I love the ceiling fans with lights. Here's some of the kitchen cabinets and also some appliances. And I don't know if that's a fancy rice cooker or a crock pot, but I love it either way. Here's some of the dining tables, the chairs, kitchen islands, also some of the bar height chairs on the bottom there. The living room furniture looks pretty good as well. There's plenty of couches, chairs, even a full body massage chair, which I thought was pretty cool. Some coffee tables, and a few curtains and rugs. I'm definitely hoping they add more curtains and rugs. And here's some of the outdoor furniture. I haven't seen many grass terrains yet, just this one so far. I do hope if they add different terrains like grasses and sands and such, that there's a way to blend them so it's kind of seamless, so it kind of looks natural. So not too many people enjoy building bathrooms in The Sims, but I think it's going to be a whole new experience in this game. I really love this clip they shared with us of this bathroom build. It is just gorgeous. We see 2 types of bathtubs here and a standing shower, a toilet and a urinal. Or for my British folks out there, a urinal? Sorry. And can you just take a look at the sunlight coming into this room? I mean, the details are really amazing with the lighting. And here's an example using the AI feature again. Also look at the wallpaper, how the pattern has that reflective sheen from the light of the lamps. I think that's so pretty. Here's even more customization for furniture. We could even choose the legs on chairs and couches. So they will be including some pre-built homes that you can plop down on a lot if you don't want to build. You can see some of the clutter items here that they're including so far as well. So the developers mentioned they are trying to make the game easier to allow the players to place items however they want without having to enable cheats like we do in The Sims. You can place the items wherever, even overlapping. Of course, depending on how you place them, your ZOI might not be able to use that item. Here's one of the tile flooring options, but more importantly, look at the lighting and reflection on this floor. Now that's a clean floor. So the next few frames shows us examples of completed kitchens. Here's a contemporary one and a more old-fashioned style kitchen. I love these windows here and the old style tube TV. And here's an example of an apartment with a top to bottom window overlooking the whole city. Here's another example with a shorter wall height. And this apartment with a rooftop pool and garden area is incredible. Definitely the apartment of a rich CEO. Even more wallpaper options. The developer was pretty excited to share this glow-in-the-dark wallpaper. There's several ones too. There's this one with the cat playing with the butterfly, which I think is a nod towards Pussycat. Or this cute paw prints one. And of course you can change the colors. So in a previous interview, K-Jun, the director, said they were working on a type of wallpaper that would act as a projection screen where you can play any video. So I was super happy to find footage of this in actual gameplay. It really shows that they do their best to follow up on their word. And this feature is going to make for some really amazing home theaters. During the interview with the developer, they said this was an old-fashioned style Korean home with a red brick. I love this style of furniture. It screams the 80s to me. And they had a good chuckle about this old-fashioned style wallpaper. I think Grandma would approve. So this was a behind-the-scenes look at one of the team members' computers as they were working on the game. The developer wanted to share as much as possible with us. It was showcasing some of the interactions with furniture pieces like lighting fixtures or a mirror. But more importantly, on the background, you can see furniture items including a barbecue, picnic table, and sun lounge. And there's that massage chair I mentioned earlier. I still can't believe they thought to include one of those. And I love that they leave their house slippers at the front door to change into when coming home. One thing I'm not so sure I like is this icon indicating the doors are locked. I don't know, I feel like it takes you out of the immersion. I wish you would only see it if you had to hover over the door. So hopefully it doesn't stay this way. And here you see laundry baskets on the left, or at least that's what I think they are. I know we'll be able to do laundry in this game. Oh, and these curtains remind me of the ones you often see in hotel rooms. So I know I don't have to tell you guys this, but I just wanted to remind everyone that the game is still in development. Things might change from now until the game is released, so they may well add a ton more capabilities to build mode and add more furniture assets. Or they could also remove things if they're crunched for time and just can't finish before release. In any case, let's just try our best to be patient with the team and keep our expectations reasonable. Hope this video helped you guys. I'll see you friends. Enjoy!